besties.
And welcome to
So Rude. Today I'm here joined by the Wicked Witch of the West. Or the East?
Boo. The West.
The West. Denalphaba.
East is my sister, don't offend me.
Oh!
Alphaba. I'm here.
And she... What's that song called?
Ooh, many a song I sing.
Oh, but the witch that loves to defy gravity herself.
Oh, you know.
Dion Yorkie.
You know. Hello.
Hello, Tiff.
You can just call me Ba.
Bop?
Ba.
Ba?
Ba.
Why ba?
Alphaba.
Oh,
Keep
ba.
up.
Bobby.
You can call me Ba. Sir, I did get a little upgrade on my booties, as you can see. And I'm here with the one, the only. Well, I call her my sister from another mister.
Ooh, that's right.
She is the pink without the stink. She is cutesy. And she is the moment. It's Sebb
Argo.
Otherwise known as
Glinda. And this was the only thing they had close to Glinda at the store, so we're gonna pretend.
Oh, it's giving Glinda.
She is giving Glinda. She kind of is giving Glinda.
And I just need to know, Glinda, where do you hide your magic wand?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And I decided to give my powers. Well, I can't really focus on. I have a lot of. Okay, so powers, as you know, Glinda, they keep a lot of things in your head, right?
Yeah.
Keep things going. So you got a lot to think about. So I put mine down for the pod so I can focus on what we're talking about today. And I gave my powers, my broom, over to Mistress.
Oh, Mistress Isabella's just wearing herself today. She looks gorgeous always. She's always on theme.
Always on theme.
And she's green like you.
I'm living. Can you tell?
So backstory, Dion thought it was a wicked party that we were going to today.
Okay, so Sebb told me, I heard theme party. Then I guess plans changed, and then Sebb came to me, and what did you say?
I said weekend casual. I was like, never mind, we're just doing weekend casual.
But because I heard like theme party originally, like this was weeks before the plans like got solidified, I thought he said wicked party. And so you know, I have at this point like whole multiple drawers full of makeup, and I can just pull from it any time. And Sebb, I'm just like, I'm like, okay, so Sebb says wicked. Let me think what I can do here.
And that's
let
why
me see if I have
like,
green makeup.
Because that's why you were like, oh, we can get ready in the middle of the podcast, and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
And you probably didn't know why I was so excited.
Yeah, no.
So like I run to my makeup without you knowing, and I'm gonna like get ready and show Sebb. Like I know it's gonna be great because I remembered I had like this one palette that was really good for making your face green.
Yeah,
and so
we can tell.
It's like a pro makeup palette, like cream foundations and all these vibrant, beautiful colors. It's amazing, and I'm beating it out, and it took me like 5 minutes to do it, and Sebb walks in on me filming me and goes, it's a weekend I still don't know what the original plan was.
Weekend casual.
What's a weekend casual?
Weekend casual is like,
what is a weekend casual
I don't
party?
know. Somebody said weekend casual, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Am I being like, double pranked here?
Maybe.
Because what the fuck is a weekend cash?
I think weekend casual, I don't know, I feel like weekend casual is every day for us.
I need my powers for this one. Oh, weekend cash is straight basic. Got it.
Yeah, but then Dion ran to this. Well, did you already have this little get up? You had the boots already.
Okay, so yeah, no, I ran to the nearest, party location.
Spirit Halloween.
And I was like, boom, boom. This was very easy to find, surprisingly. And then I, after getting it all together, realized I don't want to put like makeup on my hands. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to wear a nice dainty silk glove to match the outfit. And then just, accessorize.
You know what we're giving right now? We're giving like Dress to Impress if the theme was Wicked.
Literally.
Or Wizard of Us. And we're like, we're not going to go like literal, but we're going to go dress to impress.
And then moment I look in the mirror and I go, wait, stop. She has the boots. Because my favorite thing about it growing up was like, Dorothy puts on her boots, but it's her boots. And I was like, wait, I like move. I move in our closet like this, like Hannah Montana vibes. I move all the closet clothes and I go, and I see the red boots there and I'm like, we still have them. because I thought they'd be packed up away.
No, we would never go.
Oh my
give
God.
this away.
So no, I knew they wouldn't be given away, but I thought
like
packed away.
Yeah.
So then I was like, oh, and I put them out. I was like, the moment is here.
So
we arrived.
I don't want to.
Oh, and then how did you pull it off? Because you literally looked at me like,
I don't want to rain on your parade, but it's actually her sister that wears those red heels.
I know, but I was hoping you wouldn't.
But you stole them back.
Yeah,
she stole them back.
Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't.
She stole them back.
Okay, so now that we have the super fans on deck, I didn't know how much.
I'm
of a fan
so I'm fact checking.
You were.
My producer is telling me that's a full story.
But don't you think it's my character to take them back?
Yeah. She took them back.
Yeah, for Dion, because like you said, we're dressed to impress, so we're not really them.
Yeah, no, it's iconic. I'm not gonna lie, 10 out of 10.
Thank you, baby.
And then I was like,
I'll give you guys a little close up. Of course, we're gonna do a lot of short moments of this episode,
they're
because
like,
if there's one thing that's being, what?
They're like, back away.
I'm defying something, aren't I?
Defying the binary for sure.
Oh,
the chair.
She's squeaky. It's the boots. So
for mine,
for yours,
I just ran to the nearest party supply store, not sponsored, and I was looking for anything, but like they didn't have.
It was
Glinda
incredible because you looked at me like an hour
costume.
ago and you were like, yeah, I still have to figure out how I'm gonna match your vibe. And look what you came up with.
So like they had a peach costume, which I do love peach. I'm always peach when we play Mario Kart and everything.
Okay.
So it kind of does give Glinda vibes. The wig I already had. She was tucked away. That's why it's kind of like a mess. But it's giving Glinda.
You look sickening.
I feel like I'm a
This
teen.
took you less than 10 minutes probably to put together.
I'm a teen Glinda. You know, like not Glinda, the queen that we know already in the movie, but before she gets all proper. So
like
that's me right now.
She went to the club for a few hours.
Either that or after prison Glinda with all the tattoos, you know?
Okay.
We love.
What about like she's in prison, but she's like glamming up the girls? You know,
Yeah.
she's giving everyone.
Well, both of us could be in prison because we got caught by the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
And now we have a podcast.
That's what I was gonna say. And we give each other tattoos in prison.
And now we have a podcast in prison, and we're like, "Hey, girlies!"
Oh my God! And we have a tattoo of our podcast title.
Yeah.
So rude.
And we're like, "Hey, girlies from Oz, here's what you missed." And the because it's like giving Oz with the green.
No, it's so cool how we're fitting the vibe.
Oh my
of our...
God, we transported.
Okay, so like, would we be able to do this every once in a while? A little witchy theme, yes.
Yeah,
I think so.
Absolutely.
Because
also, it fits great because it's Halloween.
It fits. It's and it's actually exciting because we're pre-filming the next episode, so we're just doing more costumes. So soon, by the time Halloween hits, we're gonna have like 5 costumes.
I know. Happy Halloween!
This one's up there though. Like this one might be a repeat on Halloween Day because I love.
All right, she's a keep.
You're like I'll wear my. Cause you had a wig that was like. Oh, because it was less blonde, but because that one was more like human hair. Yeah,
yeah, but that one is like more brown kind of.
Yeah, not the vibe.
Because Glinda is like this. I wanted to bleach my eyebrows for the pod, but we didn't have enough time.
You should have told me. I would have like put a little moment, a little makeup.
Yeah, but you're not my shade. You're green.
Oh my God, girl, don't even say that.
Popular.
Stop. I wanna be popular. Girl, if you want to be popular, take some tips from me because those eyebrows are not matching.
Girl,
Sweets.
Alphaba doesn't have curly hair.
Oh,
exactly.
Seb comes up.
Alphaba doesn't have pubes for hair.
How very dare you? You come up to me and you go, "Oh, so do you want me to like order you fast-paced Amazon Prime some sort of like black wig? Cause what is that?" And I'm like, I was feeling myself and you just knocked me down 10 inches. You said it's not elevated drag.
You're giving Alphaba after she goes to art school and gets a little haircuts.
Okay, a moment for the earrings, and you can judge me if you want.
I'm not judging.
I just want to say the full video, which we look fabulous today, and we did have our costumes last week, and we will again next week and the week after, are all on our patreon.com/sebbanddion.
Go check it out.
Watch all 5 seasons, and then you can see a shortened version of that on my YouTube channel, and little clips on our TikTok.
Our TikTok, Instagram.
Dion and Sebb, Instagram.
Everywhere, really.
Our Instagram is rude.supply.
Yeah, we're checking to see if we can change it to So Rude.
Or like So Rude Pod. So look out for it.
Wow.
Oh my God. Our powers so get stronger. Do you feel?
Hope you're happy.
Girl, again.
No.
So now that we've activated our, gay supreme, we can discuss how we are foregoers of people with knowledge of anal sex, which is the topic of today.
Yeah, so for this week's episode, we thought we would share some of our powers, our magical powers that we have.
Our magical power.
And
bottoms.
channel them into bottoming 101 for y'all.
102, perhaps.
One
how to.
whole.
Yes.
One whole one.
Yes. Maybe avoid a 102 and get a 101 score.
Because honestly, like, whether you're he, she, they, them, straight, bisexual, gay.
Yes, that was one of my many points.
We're all bottoms.
Exactly.
We're all bottom. We all have a bottom.
That is the T. It's the T, and we are all one when it comes to anal sex.
Yeah.
There's no lines drawn. Anyone can have anal sex,
and anyone can decide they don't want to as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's like
a solid side.
Yeah.
A solid side and a half. Side.
What side?
Oh, you don't know what side is?
It begins education.
No, like I haven't even got
101.
started. Yeah.
That was your cue.
Yeah. Oh, I have so much to say. I'm just getting into it. Where do we even begin? Do you want me to lead the way, or do you have something you want?
I feel like it's also. We can start.
Because I was kind of going to start with schools and how I wanted to get our point of view before we get into anything of like what were you taught in school?
Oh, in school about bottoming?
About anal sex.
Let's say we got taught in school absolutely nothing but a butt crack.
Okay. Nothing but a butt crack.
No, I feel like, I don't know how it was in Canada.
No, it was literally the same.
Mexico,
like we were
sex
taught about
ed,
the condom and the condom only.
Yeah, like in Mexico, sex ed, they didn't, like they were like thorough about STDs, pregnancy, and all those things. But I don't think there was a hint of like queer sex. Like,
okay, so that's interesting because I wanted to say that when you mention like STDs, STIs, did they bring up like HIV/AIDS a lot or? No.
Like they would say what it was.
Okay,
but they didn't. They never said it's a gay disease. No.
Right. So no stigma around it. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So I think it was like, from my memory at our school, like talked about HIV/AIDS, but like not enough. I feel like there could have been more education around queer history, queer sex health, for sure. Because besides maybe mentioning the brief history of HIV and AIDS. It was really only like how to put a condom on.
More openness, at least. Well, in Mexico, they didn't. I don't think we got history about AIDS in school.
No.
Did you get history about AIDS in school?
No, I was giving them the benefit of the doubt. I really don't think they went that far.
Right.
I hope today, like, at least they do that.
Right? Because it's like, I feel like it's important. And it's like, as a gay person myself,
it is important.
Like, I didn't learn about that until late in life. And I was like, oh, shit.
No, like, it's kind of like one of those moments where you think, like, knowledge protects you. So you wish that like, oh, if I could have like had that knowledge before, this would have been like kind of nice.
Yeah.
Because without the knowledge, like, I don't know, you can't like also spread it, right? The knowledge. So like by protecting yourself, you protect others. Like that's what we're saying. Like it's not just like about like LGBTQ education, because I know many straight people in my life who I've educated about like sex health.
A lot of straight people out here. Listen,
a lot of straights will be like, oh, I should have known that. And I'm like, yeah, you should have.
I'm not one to shit on straight people, but a lot of straight people.
Generalizations. We're just allegedly with our experiences.
A lot of straight people that I've talked to, they don't even go to the clinic to get tested. They're like, oh no, I don't have to. And I'm like, girl,
it's
you
like,
do
it's like
have
how many
to
people do you
get
sleep with this week?
tested.
They're like, oh, 5. And you didn't go get tested? They're like, what is tested? It's like, let me show you. Let me show you a pamphlet, maybe 7.
Yeah, let me show you a pamphlet, because since you haven't been tested in a while, I don't want to show you like by touching anything that I could touch.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It takes education. It takes lube. It takes a lot of love.
Yeah.
And I think you need to know all the above. Like even like lubrication in general. I don't know. I don't know if that was highlighted enough in schools, but that's because they don't teach enough about like anal sex or even like, you know, foreplay in general. Really, I feel like it was just like, here's a condom and that's that.
Because they teach sex ed in schools. I feel like mostly because they want to like they're looking at like it biologically, like reproductory wise. I feel like they never go into deep about pleasure wise. So it's like they never talk about foreplay or like lube or all these things. Maybe nowadays they do, but back in the day they didn't.
No, like,
and
yeah,
that's
like,
why they would like ignore the like same sex talk, because they're like, oh, that's not reproductory, so we don't need it. And it's like, girl, everyone needs some sex ed.
Yeah, it comes with like emotional intelligence for like the whole educational system, like knowing that these things are appropriate to learn about.
Yeah.
And it's like foreplay in general is like, you know, even like when you're, you know, kissing naked or something, like that can be incredibly like, it's so anal, you know, like it's so rude, so good,
rude,
so good. Like, yeah, like I feel like it's very like when people are like, they put even stigmas around like, oh, you're not like a bottom, you're a side. It's like, it's like you really can experience so many facets of like the human experience, and they like, yeah, anal sex can be an incredible part of that, but it's like there's so many, like I feel like when people hear foreplay they think that's like one thing. I feel like it's not. Like, yeah, it's communication, it's like everything.
And let's dive into that little word you said there, because I have that in my notes. Stigma.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I feel like bottoming, like doing anal sex and bottoming in like the queer communities a lot of times comes with like negative prejudice. And it's like, oh, like, you know, like it's like, oh, he's a bottom. Oh, bottoms. Or like even when we're online and people are like, oh, I know who's the bottom, I know who's the top. As if there's like a positive to being a top and a negative to being a bottom.
Like they'll be like, I would never, and it's like, because I'm not femme.
Yeah, it comes with the same thing as being femme. It's like, oh, bottom femme. Oh, bottoms, pair of bottoms. It's like,
yeah, like all these words that are really like, what if you break it down? It's like you're associating very like, it's misogynistic. It's et cetera, et cetera.
I have that here in my notes as well.
So obviously, if you look at it at face value, it's like, what are you really trying to say?
Yeah, it all comes down from the patriarchy and like misogyny, because you're saying, oh, because you are giving your body to a man to use pleasure from, like it's kind of like you're like objectifying yourself, quote unquote.
Yeah, no,
to a man. Oh, you should never do that. That's so bad. You're a bottom. You're feminine. It's like, girl, shut up. Like, or why are we adding to these stigmas and like the patriarchy when it's like the whole point is like breaking out from it and like being yourself and realizing that we're all just human, that we're gonna die someday.
And it's like, and looks back, like anything that like relates to like, because it's so inherently misogynistic, right? So it's like it goes back to how bad the healthcare system is for women, and then it's like it goes back to in schools how they are not teaching the right things. It's like because they are just like so about the stigma and perpetuating that instead of just being upfront with like what reality is and what needs to be taught. Right?
Because even like for like they don't even teach about lube in heterosexual relationships, and it's like a lot of times it's needed for the woman's pleasure, honey.
Let me take a sip for that. Wet my whistle for the lube. That is crazy.
I feel like
that is crazy.
Yeah, our holy grail of this episode, if you take anything from it, is lube. Get it
and
in buckets,
literally
bucket sizes.
Okay, listen. Communication, consent, lube, and when in doubt, more lube. You know what I mean? Like literally,
CCL, communication, consent, and lube.
Seriously, when you are at the point where you want to have anal sex, let's talk about just the before. Okay, so what's the care, you know? So I don't think we were taught about hygiene, about definitely the straights here, about moisturizer. You know, I don't think we were taught possibly about how shaving and moisturizer could come into play, and even like safety around shaving these areas.
Yeah, which is not necessary. You can always just
you can always
hairy down there.
That part.
But if you're shaving, you should be taught just how to do it.
Just some things like like communication around all these things in schools, like where even like things like risks, like things that could happen from bottoming, like hemorrhoids, like. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that we as gay people know because we're in the community, through experience, through talking to one another, through educating ourselves, but we definitely did not learn it in school.
In school, we learn it on our own kid. You're on your own kid.
Your own kid. But this is coffee?
Oh yeah, what are you drinking today?
Making me this because it's delicious. Yeah, what are we
You're
drinking?
Oh yeah, I got your drink. You're drinking a pumpkin spice latte.
Thank you. It's marvelous, and I love you because I was craving one. So, thank you.
I got you. Mine is just a latte, regular latte with a little bit of sweetener, I think.
Oh, a little bit of sweetener. Cute.
Yeah.
I'm leaving lipstick marks everywhere. So where were we? We are getting deep. We're getting deep.
Oh, just how you can if you know how to do it right.
Yeah, so we're talking about the before. Like, what's
let's talk
your
about
sort
the
of
before
feel? What do you want to say on that?
Well, we can start with advice on beforehand.
There's before, kind of, and after.
My rituals, if I'm ever like, it's my day to bottom. No, if I'm if I'm feeling like I'm
a good witch.
I'm a good witch as well. If I'm feeling like
and good witches bottom.
They do. I can't really open my legs.
Wait, go with you. Let me get your face in there. Ooh, bitch. Now that's a fucking photo. Ready? Lean your face in a bit. Let me point my toe like that. Okay, go.
If I'm feeling like I want to bottom that day, so my prep usually entails I wake up at 6 a.m., eat lots of broccoli, then I follow that with a green juice, then some running. I'm kidding.
Then some rice. When I'm feeling full, I decide, okay, now it's the time that the exercise has really got my body feeling good, which I was going to mention actually. And I'm ready to douche.
No, I'm kidding. No. What I do is like, honestly, like I don't even.
No, but for real, like the running is exercise, I feel, before and or after sex. Not running, like just general like yoga or anything, as well as like showers and stuff. Those can be like two combinations that really help, I feel, get your body flowing. Like for me, I don't really have like that much time in prep. I just like go like, you don't have, or you don't want, you're like, I do not have time for that. I need to be in and out of this. Like 15 minutes is my time. No, like I don't, including prep. I've noticed I don't require that much time to prep because normally prepare, like, we're saying prepare, not prep as in prep. Yeah, I've never tried the prep. I'll try the prep. I'll try the prep. Carry on. If it's legal, of course. No, like usually if I know that I want to bottom or I'm gonna bottom that day, I just like an hour before I have some coffee, like a big ass coffee and like a big water. And then it just does its effect. And then I just go to the bathroom and everything comes out. And then, so you have basically your coffee enema of sorts, allegedly. No, I don't put it up there. No, I know. That's why I said allegedly. Yeah, like you. Okay, so for actual like education purposes of what we're saying, like you let everything flow out through the blessing. Yeah, naturally. That caffeine makes you need to use the bathroom. I don't like. Yeah. And then when you feel like everything is clear, what's your next approach? So clean and go. Oh yeah. Then I like clean it up. Like sometimes you can like clean with water, whatever. There's what have options. I was gonna say like, oh my god, wet wipes. Yeah, that's what I'm sorry, but that was on my list. Yeah, the biggest things you need to bottom is CCLW. Consent. What was it? I put the bowel movements to be soft. Bring the wipes. Wait, what was Keep it soft. What was our CCL? we have
our biggest things for bottoming.
consent, communication, and lube.
Our biggest things for bottoming. CCLW.
Consent,
communication, lube,
wipes.
wet wipes.
You could put W squared, wet wipes.
Oh yeah, CCW.
Squared.
It's getting complicated.
CCLW squared. Well, no. QIA2+, it is important for the
CCLW squared.
W squared.
Just remember those whenever you're in the store.
And you are going to get down.
So yeah, I like.
And you know what's another one to add on there at the end?
God.
HOC, and it's not House of Commons, baby. It's Healing Ointment Cetaphil.
Huh?
Healing Ointment, girl. The brand is Cetaphil. This is not sponsored.
You put that up there?
No, not up. No. So this is the after. We're jumping to the after.
Yeah. Let's wait.
Sorry.
So I poop after the coffee. Then I get it cleaned up with like wet wipes, water, soap. You know.
The W squared.
Yeah, and then I'm usually just ready to get to the pre-party. You know, like the foreplay.
Yes.
Sorry. What about you? What's like your pre-party?
Part of the witch curse.
Your pre-party moments.
My pre-party moments.
Pre-foreplay.
Pre-euphoric experiences. Yes. I would say, yeah, you want to really take care of your body, and I think a big thing is relaxation. So, yeah, like you want, no matter what, to have like a really great partner. I think that's important. So with the communication, the consent, that's all going to make you feel relaxed. Great partner there. So then, yeah, once everything is sort of like, you know, flown out, whatever you desire, if you need to douche, whatever you're, in Seb's case, take a espresso shot. That me espresso.
Because I feel like, yeah, you don't require as much prep as I do.
Yeah, maybe not as much as you do. Sometimes. I feel like, yeah, maybe as you have days, you might need more prep than others.
Yeah. Like it
depends
like,
on what you eat.
If you had Taco Bell the day before.
Yeah, for me it's like that month actually. Like if I've been on, that month. Like if I've been eating kind of like no fast food for the last week or so, I know I'm kind of like in a better place. Mm-hmm. If I've been eating fast food or Seb decided to like load the sriracha on my food, then girl, I'm in a bad place.
Yeah, I think you have to listen to your body. Like if you don't feel
that's
like
the communication.
It's gonna be
it's like it's talking with yourself.
Yeah, if you don't think it's gonna, feel good enough to be bouncing and bending around and everything, then like you can wait.
There's no rush. Time is like with the relaxation, knowing that even during literally the anal sex, it's all about time, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like before, time. When you're feeling ready, time. When you're relaxed, time. When you're ready and you're going in, someone's going in,
time.
It's like just the tip. Like it's the lube with just the tip. It's the foreplay for however long you want. You know what I mean? Time. And then that's the key, like just the tip, keep it there. And then I have something written that was really funny. Just the tip, till the bottom dips, which is like till the bottom says so.
Oh wow, writing songs already.
No, but yeah, till the bottom, like your bottom, the person, your partner, the person bottoming will be like, let me guide you.
Yeah, it's okay to be a bossy bottom.
That part. That's what a power bottom. I think there's like break down the stigma of a power bottom.
Yeah, exactly. Like power bottom is because you have power in your booty, honey.
Yeah, like the reality is like everyone is a bit of a power bottom.
Yeah,
we all have that ability to communicate and guide and say and like advocate for yourself and be like, I need you to stay here for a moment while I get my body used to what's happening, and then we're gonna add more lube and continue.
And how do you feel? How do you feel about douching?
How do I feel about
practice
it personally?
It or
I have. Have you ever before or never?
Like I've done it.
You're
before.
like, what is? You're like, let me sip my tea. What is douching?
How do you spell it? Douching?
Deutsch.
I think it's German.
Is it Deutschland? No, douching.
I personally, I've done douching before. I've done the douching.
I'll try the douching. Is it legal?
I'll do the douche with you guys.
Where do we all go to the sex shop together?
No, I've done it before.
I'm spilling the caffeine.
I don't consider it a requirement for me, but because I know a lot of people. I was doing research before this episode, and a lot of people were like, "Steps. My steps are
so
douching,
sexy.
douching."
Glinda, you did research.
And
You're a
then
hottie. Carry on.
A lot of people were saying like their must are douche, but I don't think it's that good to do it that often, at least.
I think echo chamber. So I've realized that too within the gay community, that the loud gay community online, like the what's the word, like the loudest presence.
Yeah, the loudest voice says, "Oh, douching," and then everyone's like,
douching is like a must, very common. You have to blah blah blah. I think it comes with like certain points in your life you may need to douche more. Certain times, like I said, if you're eating,
like
blah blah blah, where you're at, like it's like your body, everyone's body is different. So for your experience, you're saying like you don't need to as often.
Because I think I do eat a lot of fiber, which helps keep everything like regular.
Yeah,
so
like we're vitamin girlies. We're protein girlies.
No,
being vegan, I think, helped us with kind of like regulating our bodies.
Because I think like beans, like oatmeal has a lot of fiber. I eat oatmeal every morning. So I don't even have to take fiber supplements. But if you do, you can take fiber supplements.
Lentils.
And then kind of like makes everything so easy to do just with a coffee or a green tea or both.
Yeah, allegedly this is all our advice. We're just giving our experience.
Allegedly.
Like multivitamins, like all the good stuff, vitamin B, vitamin D, baby.
Yeah.
And even though we have changed to like more of a, sometimes maybe every day, sometimes not every day, we have chicken and stuff now into our diet. When we were vegan for like 5+ years, we still have like vegan protein, for example. Like there's still balance. Like we're like, okay, today we're probably not going to eat meat, etc. So I feel like it's finding what is good for your body, and that changes over time as well. So your body is what's going to make you feel relaxed and tell you, I'm ready to bottom.
Exactly.
So you got to get your body sorted. What's uncomfortable?
This dress is fucking uncomfortable.
You're like
Princess Peach.
Yeah, because you're a little boned. Like it's corseted. Seb has like 4 steel bones at the front. Yeah. So that does get a bit uncomfy. I was going to add a corset and I was like, you know what? I'm going to be comfy for once. I have like shorts on underneath. It's great.
But yeah, so douching, I don't think it's a must. And then if you practice douching...
No, it's not. Lube and love and communication are CCLs.
She's back to
like, if there's no rush, there's no fuss. So communicate. And honestly, it's all about your desires, right?
Wait, yeah, but like douching vibes, let me finish my thought, was, yeah, if you do douche, I think it's like you don't require that much water. Because if you put a lot of water up there, it just goes all the way up. And then it turns the whole cleanup process into like hours and hours because you're just cleaning everything out instead of just cleaning the little part that needs to be douched.
I say douche 1 squirt for a flirt. Like what you really need, what you really need is that though. You need the 1 squirt. Things are gonna happen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you know what are actually a great recommendation. You can get them. Check out my video on it. Actually, it's like a homemade bidet. And it squirts water up there. Oh yeah. So before and after bottoming, it really does. It's like it's like a light. So like when you're done with the inner 1 squirt of douching, you're like, oh, maybe I need an outer edge clean. This splash of cold water is amazing. And after bottoming, it's also amazing because cold water is like one of the best things to just get your body like back in
to suck it in.
Like I always like after bottoming, I'll put that booty in the cold shower. I'm perking it out and I'm like, oh, get cold.
Get cold. I like a warm bath afterwards. But we'll get to that.
Oh
afterwards.
No, hit the microphone. Hit the warm after the cold.
Yeah.
That's it's called a ice bath.
For a reason.
Cold plunge.
So let's get to the foreplay vibes.
Yeah, foreplay. So there's no rush, like I was saying. And like if it's like 2 people or multiple of you, whatever, just so like everyone knows each other, knows what the boundaries. That's what's important. So communicate your desires. And then once you know your boundaries, then you know the positions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like
you know what positions you can get into.
Boundaries is a good one as well, because like it's like you talk about it beforehand, and it's like like okay, like you can. I'm gonna start with like a little pinky or a little finger or something, and it's like even just like talking about the boundaries can make you feel like, oh, hey, like I actually don't want anything near my butthole.
Yes,
so then the
that
person
part.
knows, and then it's like it's 100% valid if you don't. Because
Exactly.
someone was saying, oh, is it okay? My boyfriend says that he needs to have anal. It was a girl saying, my boyfriend says that he needs to have anal sex with me, or else he won't feel the love that he has for me or something. I'm like, girl, dump him.
I'm glad you said that.
Like if someone's coercing you to do anything sexual that you don't want to do, that's a dump him. Dump him.
Yep. It's everything has to be consensual.
Yeah.
So you communicate, I am not doing this. That's where I'm at, you know? Like if someone's like, "Oh, well then I want to do this sexually and I'm going to go do it with someone else," and then you don't want to be in a not monogamous situation sexually or whatever your case is, then you can also, like Seb said, dump them.
Yeah,
Leave.
dump.
You don't have to be like, "Oh, now I'm in an open relationship I don't want to be in and I'm just trying to get used to it." No, if that's not what you want, leave.
And the whole point about like one of the main things of having like sex is like just the pleasure for both of you, like that it's enjoyable. So if it's not enjoyable for you, then like you can say no and you can leave and dump him.
Yeah, and like pivoting back to like when, you know, things are consensual, you're in a healthy consensual relationship and you want your partner wants something sexually, it's about communication.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what the other person wants and what you want, and then it's all about respect, consent of what they want, right? So at some point it really is just enjoy what you have. Like if you have a partner you love and you love your sexual experience with them, at some point you can't, like, you know what I mean? Like you just respect them as a person, love them as a person. If you want to be monogamous with them, then deal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's only so far communication can go, I'm trying to say. Like you can express like, oh, these are my desires, but that doesn't mean that your desires are going to be met.
Yeah. Like if you're like, oh, I really like if you're this straight couple and the guy's like, I really, really want to have anal sex, like your girlfriend can still say no, she's not comfortable and never be comfortable with it.
But like the point is
and
like being able to talk to each other about your desires.
Yeah, and being like, okay, yeah,
healthily.
I get it. Or being like, okay, well, honestly, anal sex is 100% what I need in my relationship, so I'm just gonna break up and go with someone else.
Yeah,
that's okay too. It's just communication.
Right.
If I want to make cookies,
right. Okay. So
I make the batter.
With the cookies, I wanted to say, so it's important to when you're talking about like anal and everything, right? To acknowledge, like, I think in our communities, it's important to acknowledge trans rights, right? And trans people exist. And trans representation matters. So I just wanted to touch on like how I have someone in my life who was talking to me and they were seeing this guy and they're trans, right? And this person was saying to them like, oh, I really love you, but I'm at a point where sexually like I need someone with a penis. Mm-hmm. And it's like, so this person obviously like left them because like that's just like that was a barrier for them. That was like, well, then go do what you want, right? But I feel like this person could have approached things very differently. Have been like, if they wanted to like be penetrated, then maybe go buy a peg.
Yeah, exactly.
And then with the peg, go up to your partner and be like, hey, I have this. Would you use this on me? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like let's try it out.
And then that could be like a healthy way of communicating what you desire, and then it could like end up being responded in a positive way. But I feel like it's really how you approach things and how you respect the person, because it's really like when it comes to sex and to anal sex, it's very intimate and it's very vulnerable, so it's very attached to like who the person is, right? And yeah, so it's like, yeah, I just thought it was important to kind of like mention that.
True.
You need to approach these things with like sensitivity.
Yeah, because it's like if you love like this person, you can always try different things out that work for the both of you.
Yes.
And like that make both of you feel good.
Yeah, my friend in this situation really did that like so well, like stood in their spot, communicated who they were, what they wanted, and how they weren't comfortable with how things were being expressed, and they left. And And that's great.
Because there's always tact. You can be tactful when you express your things.
Exactly.
Your
Like,
sentiments.
yeah, like if yeah, exactly. Like you have every right if you're on that receiving end to be like, I'm out of here because you don't have tact. You don't know how to express yourself in a way that makes me feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So
So it sounds like that your friend dodged a bullet.
yes.
But yeah, if I'm making cookies, I have the dough ready. I need to preheat the oven.
Okay, which is great when we're talking about anal sex because I was like massaging your butt the other day and you're like, dough it like bread.
Oh yeah.
And then I literally, is it because you saw the Twitter one? Because there was like someone just like massaging someone's butt on Twitter, like popped up like immediately after you said that.
It's so crazy.
And it was like doughing like the pizza dough, and I was like, how?
No.
How?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't trust Twitter or the
Thank you.
robots, but we'll talk about that in another.
That's another
episode. But yeah, because we'll say like, "Oh, I love pizza," and then like Twitter pops up like a pizza, and it's like, girl. But no, I just because like
What's
I feel
your
like
cookies?
the best butt massage is when you go like it's like a pizza dough, like massaging it.
Oh, 100%. Technique.
But yeah, to preheat the oven,
It's about technique.
it's technique. Exactly. You just don't go like pa, 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 and hope it sticks. No.
If you do that, there's something we need to talk about.
So you lube, of course.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, you can do fingers, but we have been on the receiving end of some cuts with fingernails.
Yeah,
So-
I would, at this point in my experience of life, I would genuinely say a part of anal sex education is maybe learning that fingers are not the best option.
Yeah, like depends if your nails are very short, maybe
Yeah, or if there also I think is options you can like buy things that protect your fingers.
Yeah.
That would be great. But I would also say like make sure those are secure and not gonna be coming off
You're like,
when
"Oh,
you're
where is
inserting into your partner. But these nails of mine at this point are like retired. I feel.
They're very
I feel like
sharp.
I just feel like out of the respect for my partner, I want to be like, hey, here's this toy that's the size of my finger.
Yeah, we made Dion's hand on wax, and then I'm kidding.
Oh my god, slay.
But that's a good one, no? Like clone a Willy,
Do you want to clone a Willy, clone a hand,
clone a handy.
clone a handy?
Well,
Oh my god.
no, but
And then we can have our clone a handy holding my broom.
like this.
Stop. Okay.
Yeah, no, and also like
So also like yes.
I've been with people that they were like, oh, they started with a finger,
Okay.
and then they're like, I don't know where it's like 3, 4, and I'm like, girl, what are you doing? He's
Right.
like, I'm gonna try to put my whole fist in there, and I was
So
like, no,
That's what I wanted to mention. Anal
that.
stretching. So there's anal stretching. There's gaping. 100 in the dump, so to say. You know?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. Being fucked by multiple people in an orgy where your asshole gets wider because you've been fucked so many times.
Ouch.
All consensual. Fisting, all this stuff. Like Seb just said, it's about communication and it's about hi, I'm at 1 finger. Are you ready for 2?
Yeah.
Never anything else.
Yeah.
And consent. Like, you just also, this is a boundary thing. Like a little too so rude for me. It's a little not my miss thing.
Oh yeah.
And that's what you're saying. Like it wasn't really for you.
Yeah, it wasn't for me, and I also like he never asked me or anything. I was like, girl, like.
Well, that's terrible.
Yeah, like he asked me in the beginning, like just we were consenting, but then he was like, I'm gonna try to. And I'm like, no, like ask me if I want the whole hand in there, but I didn't.
So you said
so he
no.
didn't put the whole hand in there. He was
Right.
at 3 fingers.
Right.
Thank goodness.
Right. Yeah. And that's some from experience of like using toys and using fingers. What do you prefer?
So I'm personally a vibrator hoe. I love a good vibrator to preheat the oven.
I think if you're getting into anal sex, you can't not use a vibrator.
Yeah,
There's just very
honestly.
many options of very small, like even the bullet ones.
Yeah.
You can get way smaller. You can get like very sleek.
And they're powerful.
Yeah,
And,
so
'cause
it's
I
not gonna
remember-
like do anything but make you have pleasure.
I remember even in like our
That's what you're
starting
into.
days of our relationship, we had one that we would use sometimes, like beforehand, and it was always so much better the afterwards.
Yeah,
Like
the
if
climax.
yeah, like if you use that to preheat, to pre-game, what's it called? as foreplay.
We'll have a whole episode on foreplay, honestly.
If you use that as foreplay, then you're like so in the mood and ready during.
For sure. And it's like intense, the difference. That's what you're saying. There's a starch contrast.
Yeah. And as always, lots of lube here, there, everywhere, every 5 minutes, reapply.
Charge up before, make sure your toys are charged.
Yeah, the last thing you want is for it to die in the middle and you're like...
And last thing you want is for your lube to run out.
Yeah.
So like you really, like on that note, like, stock up. It's the Costco of it all, Bulk buy your lube.
Does Costco sell lube?
No.
I think they should.
No, they should. That's actually great. I'm glad we brought it up. Types of lube matter. So there is, we have our silicone-based lubes. We have our water-based lubes. There's probably
Hybrids.
many other, I'm allegedly, I'm not an expert on this. This is all from experience. What's your tea? I think that you really do have to get to know your body and what.
Yeah, because everything
maybe like a recommendation would be the foreplay of finding the lube that you like. Finding the lube you like in your own time before, bringing someone in to hop on.
Yeah.
Before the activity starts.
Hop on.
Because your booty hole is your booty hole, and you're gonna know what feels right. Because different lubes just feel different.
Yeah.
And I found one I love.
Every time I would do research on that, it would be like different people say like, oh, I love silicone based, I love water based,
very different opinions. Blah, blah. So that's what I'm saying.
It's what works with your body. Personally, I prefer water based.
I agree.
Just on my preference, and also because I feel like silicone based is so when it's water based.
If you're doing silicone based, all I'm saying is put down many towels.
Yeah, a lot, like put down protection everywhere. Because the water based is
pull out your old rags.
Water based, you can like spray it everywhere, and then it just like disappears, like evaporates.
I don't want to be left over like 4 hours later because I feel like you can shower with silicone base and still feel it.
Yeah.
Like when you get in a pool with chlorine, it's not for me. I need it to shower and I need it to be off of my body.
Yeah. Whereas the water base, you just have to keep reapplying, but like that's the fun in it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And again, with the communication, like we were saying before, people are like, oh, I don't like bottom because it's femme, blah, blah, blah. I just want to highlight like how ignorant that shit is.
Yeah.
And how it really is like so toxic. Because it creates like, it creates so much toxicity in our community with like gay sex health.
Yeah.
So yeah, people... Stop that shit.
Because also it's
cut that shit out.
Yeah, like there's so many.
This witch is here to tell you.
Cut that shit out.
Cut that shit out.
Even like some straight men like to get pegged and like they're like bottoms.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's healthy to be like, I want to get pegged.
Yeah, like that's not gay. That's just like, it makes sense because you have a little G-spot in the back.
Use it.
Sometimes you want to press it.
Use it. Use it. It's all communication. I will say it 1,000 times. What's other good words that like you really do feel really like encapsulate?
I feel like trust. Because it's like when you're with that person that you trust and it's like that they're like want to make you feel good, like like that you kind of like leave that like state of mind when you're like, oh, it's so tensed up. And you're like, oh, they know what they're doing.
Like, oh, okay, now I'm gonna do a backflip and like this could end in a flattering angle, or it could end on an angle I'd rather this person not see, but I don't care because the trust is there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like it's gonna go well either way.
If you're in that moment doing it, I feel like the last thing the other person's gonna be thinking is like, oh, this is not a flattering angle. They're all like,
no, exactly. Like it's all like when trust is there, you don't have to be in your head. Is what I'm trying to say.
No, yeah, like I was like,
it's like a youth. It's like a youth thing. But yeah, for sure, the other person is like when you have a great partner, it's so easy to just allow yourself to
give into pleasure rather than being like overthinking and being like, oh,
because that's the only way you can really relax, right?
Yeah. Because it's like you're each letting each other be your guide in a way.
Yeah, like ultimate relaxation and like with anal sex is like when you become one. Because because you are moving together.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the best.
So like after like sometimes it's like 10 minutes, sometimes it's an hour of foreplay. I like to hop in.
Strap on.
It depends. Like
What's your favorite position?
yeah,
to,
like to
start?
begin. It depends on my mood of the day, honestly.
Yeah, obviously it changes. What's your top two?
My top two positions. That's hard.
It's very difficult.
Literally.
I feel like
literally.
I'm used to hopping on my broom. You know what I'm saying?
Ah!
So
I'm used to hopping in my little bubble.
And has anyone ever popped your bubble?
Oh, they have.
And wait,
No.
I hear you have a bubble butt.
I do.
Okay,
all
so
the
when I
time.
hop on my broom, I want to like just ride it, and I want to ride it all night. So I get really like a little what's the word? Ahead of myself.
Oh,
Some may say head over heels.
heels. I get ahead in myself. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
No. Have you ever heard of
ahead?
my favorite position is? Have you ever heard of this one? I'm quoting Juno by Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh.
No,
have you
my
ever heard of being popular?
I have. I invented it.
Ooh, you're bad.
No.
You're bad.
My favorite positions, my top two positions to start are usually cowboy.
To start. Ooh, you're getting me excited.
I love a good cowboy.
Okay. Cowboy, like hop on top ride.
Yeah, that's what it's called. No?
Okay. Yeah, I believe.
I don't know
I don't know.
vocabulary.
I don't have the thesaurus.
Or reverse 360 cow girl penitentiary.
Backflip, double.
I'm kidding.
Double 180.
No, either cowboy or
Mine.
maybe on my.
I love like a good side moment,
Side, yeah.
like side to side action.
Side to side.
Yeah, because you can very much pivot from foreplay to that easily.
Yeah.
So a little bit of that.
My main one is cowboy, but I also like. I don't mind when it's like I'm on my stomach. But the thing about that is like I'm a Virgo, so I like to be in control.
On your stomach laying flat or like doggy?
Either or.
Okay.
But I'm a Virgo,
Okay.
so I like to be in control. So I have to like get out of my head.
Right. Like it's like, yeah, like different days, different vibes, even on like how much you're willing to let yourself relax.
Yeah, because like to start off, I like to be in control. But then if we're doing it from the back, I can't really be in control. So it depends. But sometimes it's really good when we start on the back.
Okay. Yeah, like honestly,
She's taking notes.
No, yeah, it's all great.
Well, I feel like all of this we knew because we always talk about it, which is healthy.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
feel-
surprised about much.
Yeah, I feel like that's why it's so good with us. I'm not trying to like say anything, but it's like we do have a lot of communication between each other.
Yeah.
And like trust. So yeah, that's why it always just keeps getting better. So yeah, like after the starting position.
Oh, okay, my position. I also love like when everything you're doing is not vibing, but you still want to
Continue
begin
the activities.
You still want to
Begin the activities.
I recommend like a change of vibe.
Change of vibe.
So you could do
scenery,
you could do like play
even.
music. Yeah. You could do outfit. You could do change the room. You could do change the position by standing up. Like don't underestimate being up against a wall.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's really like talk to your partner and be like, what do you want to do? What's gonna get us both satisfied? Yeah.
With the satisfiers.
If that's what you're into, a Satisfier works. These are strictly podcast shoes, I call them.
They're from Amazon.
I don't walk in these.
These are from Amazon as well, I think.
Yours are
Oh,
fabulous.
no, these are from H&M.
Very dainty. Like, how do you fit in those? What size is your foot?
6.
6.
Yeah.
No.
I'm a dainty girl.
Okay. Guess what I am in a. Guess what I
I'm
am
kidding.
in like a.
I'm not a 6.
What is it?
That's 11 women's.
Women's. Okay, these are 13 women's.
Yeah.
I don't honestly know. Did I buy these?
I bought them.
I'm amazed they fit me because the ones you buy usually don't fit me.
I know, right? Well, they've been stretched out.
Oh, they are stretched out.
But yeah, like you said, like so changing of scenery and everything helps if things are just not working out at the moment. But once they start working,
Once everything starts working, where are you
I
at?
like to do a few deep breaths of it inside of me.
So yeah, I did do some research and read that like you want to have the first, when the head enters, keep it there and really let the body just relax into it.
Yeah, because I feel
Before
like
you
it's
continue.
like it goes in, so you let your whole body like accustomed to this foreign object inside of you.
And that's like
So
also
you're
can be a
like,
very nice stimulating moment
yeah.
if you are relaxed. So yeah, if you have a partner, you should have a partner who knows to go slow, right?
Uh-huh.
So once you've made that boundary of we're starting slow, that moment can be very satisfying.
Uh-huh.
T.
And then you just like feel your whole body sing to the music.
You're defying gravity.
You feel your whole body defy gravity.
You really do. You really do. And then it could be, you're riding the dick. It could be if you're into
pegging,
fisting, anal stretching.
Well, I had
with these things, I say again, it's all about communication, time, lube. So like if you're into stretching that organ, is your booty hole an organ? Is the butthole?
Is the booty hole an organ?
Is
Alexa?
Allegedly, we're talking from experience or not, or stories or what we've been told. Yeah. Anyway, slow and steady.
Yeah, you want to hear a horror story?
And steady. Slow and steady. What are you gonna say right now?
What?
Slow and steady. There's many a toy that can get you to where you want to go, but be safe. That's all that's important.
One time.
Oh, and one thing I wanted to touch on, I can't believe I haven't said, is keeping in mind what you're saying. Condoms. I just want to say, condoms.
Add it to the list. CCCLW square.
C quadruple. Okay, and you were adding
condoms. Like it's like, especially if you're like just not in a monogamous relationship, I feel like it's important to, like, if you're like having sex with different people a lot of time,
right,
it's good to stay protected, because condoms are not just to prevent pregnancies, they're to prevent STDs.
Exactly.
All the things.
So even if you're monogamous, if a condom makes you feel safe, if a condom is what condoms are there to protect you.
Yeah.
So wear the condom if that's
it's
what
like
you
a little
want.
hug. And also
wear the condom.
I hate when
I also say wear the helmet.
Yeah. I hate when people go, oh, it just feels so much better without a condom. It feels the same. Don't be fucking lying. It feels the same.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like we're also like we're not saying anymore like blue. Oh, I got blue balls.
Yeah.
Like no. This is a break or dysfunction is over. Whatever the case is, you're not the victim here.
I hate when people say, she gave me blue balls. Girl, there's no such thing as blue balls.
It's like go drink some water.
Like, I'm
Go
sorry,
drink
are
some
you
water.
Shrek? You got green balls now?
Oh, well, I could tell you about that. And honestly, it's surprisingly a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I do want to figure out what it feels like to have the Hulk enter you. Because when I take off this dress, it's a different scenario.
It's a Hulk.
It's 8-pack. It's 8-pack in a dream.
Oh, Apex Predator.
Depends what you're into. But if I take these gloves off,
I feel like I'd like to try with both.
With the gloves, that would be protecting my fingernails.
I don't know about that. No, one of my straight friends one time was like, oh my God, my girlfriend pegged me. And I was like, okay, slay, iconic. And he's like, but yeah, we didn't use any lube or anything. I was like,
lube.
Girl!
CCL squared.
CCLW squared.
Oh my
What?
God, CCLW squared.
Oh my God, I could never.
It's not the vibe.
No, it's not.
We're not doing it today.
And then
when we weren't doing it yesterday.
Like spit is not enough either way. Like maybe you're into it, but I just recommend a lot of lube.
And not the spit in a dream. You know what we're doing? We're dreaming of success and desire and satisfaction. Yeah. And that is lube.
Oh, Mama, I don't think I'm gonna be able to return
if
this
you
dress.
if you can't deliver at the function, if you arrive to the function, you roll up to my place, dirty, without condoms and lube, turn around.
What do you mean dirty?
Like literally like unshowered.
Oh.
and I want like I'm first of all now I gotta get you to use my facilities. Get in my shower, and now you're okay. You don't have lube. I mean, you don't have condoms. Okay, I have condoms. You don't have lube. I have lube. But like, you should be. Are you paying for the lube?
Exactly.
Think about these things.
Exactly.
Think about these things.
Also, while you're like once you let it in and then you start getting freaky, you can try different positions and everything. Like, as long as you're like feeling it, like try it all out. But then a lot of times accidents can happen because at the end of the day, it is a booty hole.
Okay, and everyone's different about this. Some people are like, once an accident happens, you know, the experience is over, put on pause. We're going to clean up and continue with our lives, or then continue. Some people are more not bothered. Some people have fetishes in life. Yeah. So what do you feel about when an accident occurs?
I feel like it's like, I know it's a booty hole. So
you have to educate yourself on what can happen with a booty hole.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, then now you know.
Well, like sometimes shit happens, you know. No, but
when shit happens,
shit happens.
That's why your education about before is going to prepare you for that not happening, or for you're gonna be mentally prepared for when it does happen.
Yeah, because
and you're gonna know, like, okay, when this happens for me, I like to end the experience,
even
or
if
whatever.
Even if you're clean as hell, it can still happen. And I feel like for me, I'm just like, we'll clean it up and get the job done.
Yeah, everyone has their ritual, I think.
Yeah,
for what could happen.
But the main thing is like, don't feel bad if it happens, because shit happens.
No, like, yeah, there's no stigma around that. I think it's very unhealthy when people are like, like, if your reaction is like, oh my god, like,
it's like, oh my god.
No, you should really be.
That booty hole just shat.
No. Always calm, and don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Be cute. Everyone is a power bottom. So what would be your favorite position when you are topping? So say you are someone is like, hey, I want to ride your dick. What's your tea? Does it change, or are you down for anything?
I think it changes.
Okay.
I'm very like indecisive, so like I'm always in different moods, you know?
Yeah.
But
I think
what about you?
No, it's always the occasion for sure. Like, you need to assess how you feel. You want to do like crawling on the ceiling.
You're like,
well, it's a lot easier when you're dressed like this.
Yeah, I feel like
then the powers kick in.
Well, I don't know the names
in that outfit,
either.
I think you would definitely be able to figure out a position or two.
I can figure out a lot of positions, honey.
So, the wig stays on. The wig stays on.
Yeah, this wig is good.
Would you hook up in that outfit? Anal sex for the topic.
I don't know if with the wig.
Okay, so you're not into role play.
Like with the wig on, no.
Okay, no, you.
I think we've seen this wig.
No,
she's not it.
Yeah, I would politely decline and ask you to take it off.
Without the wig, I'm down to try any outfit, honestly.
Okay, that's hot.
Like, I'm down for the.
That's hot because like
you like the outfit.
I love you.
You don't want me to return it.
No, I love you. I think you're hot. And
thank you.
I think when you feel hot, that's hot.
These are hot, no? These little stockings.
They're so hot. Are you kidding? Look at your legs. Look at these. I didn't paint this area green, so that's kind of like a bust. But if we hide that, just a moment for both our legs. Put your leg up. Oh yeah.
Ding. Yeah, no, I feel like she's showing a little bit too much skin.
I don't know what we're showing here.
I feel like for what was I saying? What were you asking? Oh, role play.
The Pacific Ocean.
I'm into the outfits, but I don't know.
Wet.
I have to get in the mood to do the whole acting.
Okay.
You know, like.
Even okay. If you're in like say your vibe is to have someone dress up as like they're like a firefighter, right? I think like even for me, I can only speak from experience. Like if I'm doing like dressing up as something, I'm probably not gonna be super like, hello,
method. Yeah.
I am a
people are.
firefighter. Oh,
There's a
let me
fire.
hose you down,
I'm like,
baby.
help! There's a fire.
Yeah, and I'm like, you have to be really committed. You have to get into it. And I'm like, oh my god, you're smoking.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm probably just gonna come in and be like, oh yeah, you like firefighters? And you're gonna be like, yeah, and I'm gonna be like, cool, let's get to it.
Like, I feel like for me, I think it's better if you're just like the outfit and we're like, oh yeah, that's so hot.
Yeah.
Rather than being like, hey, anyone ordered a pizza?
Yeah, no.
But maybe that's like I know it works for some people.
Oh, I'm not shaming. Like, I think it's healthy to again discuss,
Try it all out.
what you're at. Like,
and maybe one day we'll try
like,
out a pizza delivery guy.
right? Like Seb laid the boundary, not in the wig.
Not in the wig, yeah.
Tell it from your
I would
heart.
not hook up in
Say
this
that you're
wig.
the only one.
Well, I
Is
wouldn't
this really
hook
love
up.
or just a game?
I wouldn't hook up in any wig, honestly, because I feel like it would just like be moving.
I get all the boots in here for y'all.
That does not look comfortable at all.
It doesn't have to be comfortable. Look how
look like you're flying all over.
that's what I want. Pass me my broom. I want to look like I'm flying.
So if you can find me,
Wait, put it through.
look through the western skies. As someone told me lately, everyone
There's a chance to fly. Fly with me, Glenda. Fly with me. Come here, Glenda.
Oh, y'all. So, what else do you have about bottoming?
It's about anal sex.
Oh,
What do you have about bottoming? We could, slay. I just wanted to say, so afterwards, showering, hygiene, wipes, girl. Wet wipes are great. The bidet, healing ointments.
oh, afterwards.
Like healthy, like herbal lotions. You can do research on all sorts of things that can help your body relax again. A beautiful salt bath.
Yeah, that's my main. After I'm done, if I do a little bath, salt bath, a little bath bomb.
Oh, that's nice.
A little.
I could choose that right now.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, no, like that really resets me,
Yeah, sister.
She's in character already. Remember when we told you Dion gets in character after every outfit?
I'm not
He
being
is
method.
in
I'm
character.
just trying to give what's desired. What were you saying? Because I was going to say something about
The
it.
salt bath.
Oh, yeah. Like, imagine a good green bubble bath. That's all I wanted to say about that.
Yeah.
But honestly, yeah. Besides bath and like that stuff, I was gonna say I love a good run afterwards. For me,
run afterwards.
Well,
I love a good pizza afterwards.
I love a good pizza after the run. For me, it's okay. So if you think of the anal, any hole is a goal. You're thinking of the dopamine, right? That happens when you have sex. And I think running after sex is like super great because you're already sweaty. So why not?
I prefer
And
the
then
run
after
beforehand.
that, shower. I'll maybe like go to the restroom after the party, if you know what I'm saying. After you're finished with your partner, go to the restroom, use the wet wipes, maybe moisturize, whatever, go on your run, and then shower after that. Just to like, the run gives the body a little moment.
Because I guess it does move everything around.
Or yoga, anything. Yeah.
Like for me, I prefer. Sorry, I got choked.
What do you prefer, sister?
I prefer the run beforehand because then you're like,
I'm exposing my broom.
beforehand you're moving everything inside. So it's also like kind of like if you have the coffee go on a run, then everything's going to be down because of gravity. Because you're not defying gravity.
No, not today. But we are. But we are. So we'll let you know. On the episode after.
Things got really rude.
Allegedly.
I think we won the game.
Yeah, we did. It's been really fun to just like candidly talk about things that should definitely be
Talked
able
about
to be
more.
talked
Because
about.
I feel like it's so rude. We don't have stigmas.
No.
So we just keep it rude, y'all.
Cheers to that. We love you all. You can check out full episodes on patreon.com/sebbanddion. Please give us 5 stars wherever you listen to podcasts. It really does help us out. Let us know what we should dress up as next.
Shout out to the demonetized bestie.
Hey, over on Patreon, where you can get cool things like signed pictures from us to you every month.
Shout out to the Rainbow Clown bestie.
Y'all are clowning.
And shout out to Manny, our Sebastian collector. We love you, bestie.
Hey, Manny, love you so much.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Wig.
Stay rude. Bye.
Bye.
I'm a homie being sus, I'm freaked up. Does he know I know this? Does he want some? Call my homie being sus, don't get caught. Tell us girl we're just chilling while I taste